Oh, I couldn't begin to tell you what it means to me. It means a lot. It means credibility, friendship, travel, just lots of things. And through the years, it's meant a lot too. At first, it was CDA, and I would meet people and they say, "Oh, you're a certified dental assistant." I'd say, "No, I'm much more than that. I'm a certified dietary manager." And that meant something. It gave us credibility. And I made the remark about our meetings. They were like Lay's potato chips. You can't have just one. And I still feel that way. We just keep on rolling. It's nothing like DMA.
In October 1960, a small group of food service professionals gathered for what became a history-making event, the formation of the Hospital, Institution, and Educational Food Service Society, often called HIFS. If you don't recognize the HIFS acronym, you probably joined the association following its name change to Dietary Managers Association in 1984. Regardless of when you joined, you are part of a 14,000-member organization with a half-century of experience serving the food service profession. 2010 marks our 50th anniversary and evokes thoughts of our proud past and bright future. Rewind to 1960, when Bobby Sox, Elvis, and the Twist ruled. It was in 1960 when 72 food service professionals, representing 15 states, assembled in a Cleveland hotel to organize what would become HIFS. The organization's name changed to Dietary Managers Association to more accurately reflect the emerging job title of Dietary Manager that was identified in a 1983 role delineation study. Although the new name offered a more accurate reflection of members' job responsibilities and was less cumbersome to pronounce than HIFS, the name change did not come without controversy. At the organization's annual meeting in 1984, members were decidedly split about renaming the association. Although change has been a constant throughout the years of our growing association, what has remained unchanged is the commitment to achieve excellence in the food service industry through education.
DMA has helped me grow with confidence and courage to stand in front of the organization, stand in front of my peers, and be able to teach and give me just a lot of gratification in who I am and what I've done in my career. I started on the lower level as a supper cook and worked my way right up to being a dietary manager, and I wanted that certification. That was something that I was looking forward to and working hard at to get, and I'm so glad I got there.
In 1985, the first dietary manager credentialing exam was offered. The Dietary Manager Credentialing Program is a strong source of pride for the association. The Certified Dietary Manager, Certified Food Protection Professional credential recognizes people qualified by training and experience to competently perform the responsibilities of a dietary manager. The CFPP credential was added in 1996 in direct response to a growing need to protect public health through proper food service sanitation practices. Today, the combined CDM-CFPP credential is widely respected and a recognized measure of competency assurance in the industry. The Certifying Board for Dietary Managers is responsible for the certification program, but a professional testing firm actually conducts the exam. Beginning in 2006, a spring exam was added to the traditional October exam date due to the popularity of the test, and the spring 2010 exam attracted record numbers. The DMA annual meeting, now in its 50th year, continues to be a great place for members to hear top-notch speakers and network with their DMA friends. For those who can't attend the annual meeting, DMA introduced regional meetings in 2008. More than 270 dietary managers attended DMA's first ever regional meeting in Greenville, South Carolina. Regional meetings continue to bring quality education to members' backyards. DMA members flock to meetings both at the national level and local level to network with their colleagues and learn trends in the industry. This time together has created wonderful memories and lasting friendships.
Getting involved taught me so much more of what I could do for DMA and what it could do for me. And being able to offer that networking and that professionalism, and I think the greatest thing on that is the ability to speak to people. Professionally, I have grown in my leadership skills. I've been able to take what I've learned from my colleagues and networking and friends and have taken that back to where I've worked in all the different organizations. And I hope to continue to do that going forward and never forgetting what I've learned from DMA, but particularly my friendships. I have had so many friendships, and to think about, you may only see people once a year, but when you can walk up to that person and know that you can start a conversation that you left off a year before, and it just flows. And it's a wonderful, wonderful feeling. And when you leave at the end of a week of an annual meeting, that you know you'll see them again next year.
DMA has been around for the last 50 years, and they've done a wonderful job of involving members. I've had a tremendous opportunity to be involved. I think the biggest thing was just to step out there and say, what can I do to help my association? I think the association is a wonderful group of folks that have a tremendous opportunity to be on the cutting edge of the food service industry that we're involved with and the responsibilities that we may have.
DMA boasts nearly 800 current volunteers who serve the organization with integrity and a can-do spirit. That spirit of adventure and optimism led to the association's formation half a century ago. DMA works hard to cultivate leaders, both for the association and for food service operations. Until 1978, the DMA Board of Directors consisted of 5 voting members. Currently, the DMA Board numbers 15 individuals who represent members at large, industry, the supplier community, and Healthcare Caterers International. Our board follows in the footsteps of a long line of committed and hardworking national leaders. In 2008, DMA's first Leadership Institute was offered to 25 dedicated participants. The Institute focuses on competencies needed to lead in a dynamic food service environment with coursework taught by expert leadership instructors.
DMA has always taken an active role in developing educational materials for members, offering affordable sources of continuing education credits. Dietary Manager magazine, which first debuted in January 1991, taking the place of Issues newsletter, was relaunched in 2006 to reflect a more contemporary design and editorial platform. Throughout the years, DMA has provided members with sound education through meetings and publications. More recently, online education and resources have grown to meet the needs of busy, active members. The DMA website, launched in 1997, receives over 2 million hits per month, making it a highly visible way for people to learn about DMA. What a difference a half-century makes. Active DMA state chapters offer grassroots benefits, such as more localized meetings and targeted newsletters. DMA thrives at the state level because of the efforts of its volunteers, and each volunteer gains experience and leadership as a result of participation in DMA chapters. DMA's annual Pride in Food Service Week was introduced in 1991. The Recognition Week applauds dietary managers and their staff for their hard work and dedication on the job. Hundreds of facilities participate in the week each year in a variety of ways, everything from festive decorations to special treat breaks for clients and visitors.
You know, it's like I said, it comes back to the home thing. You know, because you feel like you have a place with your profession, it gives you that self-confidence to go out there and to teach and to share. Just being able to go to Capitol Hill and talk to the legislators because you know you have such a good background and such a good solid profession behind you.
DMA first entered the government affairs arena in 1989 and has worked in various ways to keep the association's name and the CDM credential in the minds of legislators. DMA's annual Day at the Capitol, offered since 1990, gives members a chance to meet with their federal representatives and promote the profession to powerful and influential members of Congress.
As a vendor and a volunteer, DMA has become a big part of my life. And it is just a pleasure to have experienced all the great things, met all the terrific people, and the joy of being a part of this great organization. We come to DMA every single year because of member involvement, the rewards of selling products, getting to know more people, and becoming truly engaged in the organization, both as a vendor and as a volunteer.
The vendor community has long been a strong supporter of DMA, and for that, the association is grateful. DMA first developed a supplier membership program in 1990, and later formed an industry advisory council to tune into the needs of our valuable vendor community. Vendor support is key to DMA's longevity. The DMA Foundation does noble work for which the entire association can be proud. Rejuvenated in 2006, after it had disbanded several years earlier, a new mission statement and goals enlivened the foundation. The foundation offers scholarships to DMA members who wish to participate in association meetings and events. This past year alone, the DMA Foundation awarded $20,000 in scholarship funding to DMA members. DMA really does mean everything to me. I'm not a volunteer, and because I've worked for DMA as the president and CEO for over 23 years, it's my life. I spend all of my time doing it, but I love it. But in all those years, it would be pretty difficult to pick out one thing or two things that are special to me because there's so many. I can say that in those years, over those years, my favorite thing is to watch new board members being installed, and they come up to the table, they come up to the stage, and they're nervous and full of questions and fears and everything else. And 2 or 3 years later, when those same people come back and they're presented with their plaque, they're changed people. They've grown professionally, they've grown in leadership skills, and you can see how proud they are. And it makes me very proud to be part of that.
Bill St. John has served as DMA president and CEO since 1986. He was hired for the position when longtime DMA executive director Gene Denwood retired. When St. John came on board, the association headquarters office was located in Hillside, Illinois. Following 2 local moves, to Lombard and to Itasca, DMA purchased land in St. Charles, Illinois, and built our own building in 1998. The staff has grown in number over the years as new initiatives and programs have been introduced. The look and feel of the office has changed markedly over the years, too. DMA's first mainframe computer was huge, snail-slow, and primitive compared to today's sleek desktop and laptop varieties.
One of the goals I had as a national chair was to improve our liaisons with other like groups. And I was thinking nationally, but what happened out of that was HCI. And the ability to be on the grassroots of that, or the groundbreaking start of HCI, and see that grow into the countries we have involved, the friends we've made internationally, and the things that we share, has been something I never would have anticipated.
With technology linking us to people around the globe, the desire to network with food service peers internationally was formalized in 2004 when DMA announced the inauguration of a new organization, Healthcare Caterers International. HCI is a global alliance of membership associations representing dietary managers, caterers, and related professionals in the healthcare industry. HCI aims to promote the sharing of resources among international member organizations. DMA is proud to have been one of 6 founding member organizations of HCI. The number of countries active in HCI continues to grow each year.
As DMA celebrates 50 fun-filled, friend-filled years, we keep our eyes focused on a dynamic future filled with targeted education and valuable peer support. Congratulations to DMA members on 50 golden years.
Happy anniversary, DMA.
50 years. Wow, that's fantastic. Congratulations, DMA.
Happy 50th, DMA. We've come a long way, baby. Happy 50th, DMA.
Congratulations, DMA, on 50 years.